Hello once again, dear viewers. You're watching ERi-TV. Welcome to our news broadcast. Here are the headlines. Efforts to control desertification in the southern Red Sea region. School material support to children of martyrs. Israel and Hezbollah trade fire as thousands flee South Lebanon. Disa Nayake wins Sri Lanka's election. In our domestic news, Ambassador Mohammed Said Mantai, governor of the southern Red Sea region, has called for reinforced efforts to combat desertification through strong water and soil conservation measures. He made the call during a meeting with sub-zone administrators, managing directors and area administrators in the port city of Asab on 16 and 17 September. Ambassador Mohammed Said Mantai emphasized the importance of coordinated efforts to address soil erosion caused by heavy rainfall and to repair dirt roads damaged by flooding. He also noted that materials are ready for distribution to all administrative areas for the popular campaign. Ambassador Mohammed Said Mantai added that human resource development will be given the utmost priority. He provided an extensive briefing on current and future programs, including educational and health services, forestry and wildlife management, and water management. He also urged area administrators to regularly follow up on the timely start of the educational calendar, address potential challenges, and ensure reinforced public participation in controlling cross-border diseases. The Ministry of Labour and Social Welfare branch in the Mandafara subzone has provided school material support to 150 children of martyrs and disadvantaged children. Mr. Robel Amaniel, acting head of the office branch, stated that the objective of the support was to enable the children to continue their regular education without hindrance due to a lack of school materials. In related news, during the first half of this year, the office rehabilitated 10 disadvantaged citizens by providing livestock worth 10,000 nakfa each, while 7 citizens living with HIV/AIDS were provided with 7,200 nakfa each. Additionally, awareness-raising programs supported by video presentations were conducted in 15 administrative areas within the subzone. The Microcredit and Savings Program in the ERi subzone has reported significant contributions to improving the livelihoods of its customers. Mr. Tirfe Gabriel Johannes, head of the program in the subzone, stated that there are 613 customers engaged in agricultural and small-scale business activities who have been provided with soft loans ranging from 6,000 to 150,000 nakfa, depending on their needs. Mr. Tirfe also called on area administrators to play their part in expanding the program services and in encouraging people to take advantage of the opportunities offered by the program. In the ERi subzone, over 1.4 million nakfa has been distributed to customers through 10 village banks. Those are domestic news. Please stay tuned now for the international news right after the short break. Israel and Hezbollah have traded fire a day after the Israeli military launched a wave of airstrikes into Lebanon that has killed at least 558 people so far, fanning fears of an all-out war. Lebanon's health ministry reported that at least 6 people were killed and 15 wounded in an Israeli strike on the southern Beirut suburb of Gobeiri yesterday. The Israeli military, which reportedly hit a 5-story building in the usually busy neighborhood, announced a targeted strike, the second in the area in as many days, and said it was targeting a Hezbollah commander. Without giving a name, Hezbollah said that it is launching a barrage of rockets at Israeli air bases, including the Megiddo airfield near northern Afula, and at an explosives factory about 60 kilometers into Israel. More than 50 projectiles were fired from Lebanon into northern Israel today. The Israeli military said, and the majority were intercepted. No casualties were reported. The Israeli military also said that it took aim at dozens of Hezbollah targets in several areas in southern Lebanon overnight. Lebanon's Ministry of Public Health said yesterday that the air attacks since Monday have killed 50 children and 94 women and wounded at least 1,835 others. Anura Kumara Dissanayake has taken office as Sri Lanka's president shortly after winning the country's election. Dissanayake, who was sworn in on Monday after winning Saturday's polls, has inherited the top job in a nation battered by austerity measures imposed as a part of a bailout deal with the International Monetary Fund, the IMF. These austerity measures, hikes in income taxes and electricity prices, were introduced under outgoing President Ranil Wickremesinghe. Wickremesinghe took over as leader after his predecessor Gotabaya Rajapaksa also ousted in 2022 following the country's economic collapse and amid mass public protests that Dissanayake and his political party, the Janatha Vimukti Paramuna, the JVP, were part of. In his inauguration speech, Dissanayake pledged cleaner politics, and at age 55, he won the presidency in a second round of counting after winning 42.3% support in the first round. Disanayake's party is part of the National People's Power, the NPP alliance, which he leads. Dissanayake was first elected to parliament in 2000. Please stay tuned now for a recap of tonight's headlines. Efforts to control desertification in the southern Red Sea region. School material support to children of martyrs. Israel and Hezbollah trade fire as thousands flee South Lebanon. Dissanayake wins Sri Lanka's election. And that was our news for tonight, dear viewers. It is good night from us.